Hi, welcome to episode 0 of the We Believe You pod. I am through the roof, excited. I'm ecstatic. I cannot wait to share all these stories with you. If you don't know, We Believe You pod is a podcast that gives space to marginalized survivors of assault, abuse, and harassment, essentially all trauma. I'm hoping by sharing all of these stories with you that somebody hears it and knows that they are not alone, as we all know that trauma is absolutely everywhere. Our podcast is hoping to bring you some insight to these stories, throwing shade when appropriate, and empowering the survivor to be heard. This is not for the lighthearted, but it is imperative to hear. All this language is on our website, which I do encourage you to go to. Hey, I'm Crystal. I haven't even introduced myself. Screwing this up already. Yeah, I'm Crystal, and I am not a therapist. I am not a psychologist. I am just a human being trying to provide a safe space to others to share their stories so you can hear them. And just like our guests that come on, who are also just human beings as well, we are all in this absolutely together. I've had a few people ask me what inspired me to do something so absolutely insane. And the list, I could sit here for an hour and tell you all the inspiration that I have in my heart. But the biggest thing was I had volunteered for a nonprofit a couple years back called Rahab Sisters, which you will hear me talk about endlessly because it literally changed my life. Rahab Sisters creates community through something they call radical hospitality with those marginalized by poverty, homelessness, sex work, violence, substance abuse. Every Friday, they open doors to anyone who identifies as a woman or those whose gender makes them feel vulnerable. And they offer meals and hygiene products and really just flat out the sheer connection, human to human connection. It's a space where a lot of the people that come in are looking for community because they've been outcast in the world. And they are included there. And it's a space that taught me to go into things with no judgment and look somebody in their eyes as they are. And through that experience, volunteering on Friday nights and meeting so many different types of people, some mental illness, some addiction problems, most of them in poverty, I was able to create and foster some amazing connections and friendships that will last me a lifetime. But it taught me radical hospitality, and radical hospitality is inclusion. It is acceptance. It is listening with your heart, not with your mind. It is literally looking someone in the eyes and accepting them as they are that day, because that can fluctuate, right, with all of us. But I cannot tell you how many times I stood witness to fresh trauma, to people on the streets, fresh trauma, people getting assaulted, people having their stuff stolen, people being called names, people not being able to feel seen or heard, and being able to be a part of a community that offers a space in which everybody is seen and heard. Because, honestly, I had never in my entire life walked into a space with such pure intention. And it opened me up. And it showed me how to love differently. It opened my mind up. It showed me a new way to be. And I walked away with trying to figure out a way to create a space where anyone can come on and tell me their story in hope that someone else hears it and in hopes that someone else says, I'm not alone. I've experienced that too. And to feel included, to feel as if they are not on a remote island isolated, because trauma can do that. That's what trauma can do. My hope is that I can create community amongst us. And find ways that we can come together through all these stories and heal and be and feel loved and feel okay, even if it's just for like 5 minutes, 1 minute, or for the rest of your life. I've been told recently that you're not supposed to use the word trigger any longer because the trauma is the trigger, and what it does to your body is that it activates it. So I'm supposed to use activated. So I'll probably say both. I'm going to screw up. I'm going to screw up a lot. Please, open heart, open mind all the time. Again, I'm not an expert. I am just somebody that's trying to create community and create space. And it's impossible for me to know what your trauma is. So any of these could be triggering / activating for you. I will do my best to hashtag each story as much as I can so you know what you're in for. All my guests that are going to be on are tearing up again, brave, and their courage was inspiring. Their ability, some were just complete strangers that came on and showed me who they were and shared their impactful stories and how they are healing and what they're doing with it. It's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. Not the trauma part, of course, but the people part. So really quick, before I keep crying on this stupid microphone again, I need to say some thank yous before our first release. First, Chris Parkman, he did our music. I paid him because I believe in paying for art, and it's amazing, and it's chill and cool. Thank you, Chris Parkman. Niraj Srinivasan is my producer. You should go find him on all the Instagram, social media, Facebook, YouTube. He's a hilarious comedian down in LA. If you search My Nips Don't Lie on Instagram, you will find him. He may edit this out. I'm not quite sure, but I joke that I am his second mom, and he is my son, but really he's like a brother. He's done so much. I need to thank Liz Owens Bolts for also spending time with me and dealing with all my stupid ideas and things. My daughter, who's an inspiration to me every day, and most importantly, my wife, who checks me every single day and has shown me and taught me that I can give and receive love in ways I didn't know I could. There is absolutely no way I would be doing any of this recording without her. So yeah, 2 days, we'll release the first one, and then we'll be releasing one every week for the next 8 to 9 weeks. In the meantime, hit us up on We Believe You Pod, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Go to the website, we-believe-you.com. Contact us. If you have a story you want to share, please hit us up. We are always looking, always searching. And in the meantime, lead with your hearts open, no judgment, and I love you.